Hello, welcome to Tuesday night, Mail of Us Live. It is October. We are watching at least one horror movie this evening, and I went with Horror Express because a quick glance at the trailer made it look like a silly monster movie, and I feel like that's more in line with what I'm in the mood for between the various things. Also, let me take away that jumping jack phase. That's it's not a thing right now. There's been no jumping jacks, no spins. Hey, Alison. The title, Bob. Look at the title. Horror Express. Yeah, later start tonight. I fell asleep on the couch, if I'm honest. I saw it. Don't comment at all. Too late. Bob, you're too late. Oh dear. Yeah, I fell asleep on the couch. And I woke up. I woke up around the time I normally start streaming, but like I just woke up from a nap, so there was no way I was coming onto the camera and talking like right away. Like I had to wake up a bit first. So, but alas, I am here. I promised stream for tonight. Oh, I'm sorry, Alison. I'm sorry. That's why I like to start at the earlier time normally if I can, is to let people who are either early nighters or in earlier time zones to have a chance to stick around for a bit. But and remind you about my birthday movie pick. The collusion that is going on is absolute nonsense. It just starts for me on Shudder. Yeah, I think when I checked it on iTunes, it just started as well. It went straight to like a shot of the train, I think. I've not got it ready or booted up yet, though. We have a petition. Petition? Petitions are meaningless on the internet. Did no one teach you this? Try as everyone might to con me into accepting things. Oh, it's on YouTube as well? We should watch Squid Game. Whoa. I've not even agreed to anything, and you're already trying to turn a movie into an entire season of a TV show. You mad woman. We need to so she has the magic touch. Wait, Justin Long wants to bang the Countess from this? What? I'm confused. There's a Creepshow episode about that. Alright, so Justin Long's actually interacted with the actor in Creepshow. Okay. I think I understand that. That was a really weird sentence without seeing that first part first. I don't get it. They're way hotter. Women from Horror, Willow from Wicker Man is my number one. I don't have off the top of my head pickings of eye candy from horror movies, but when we watch the movie, maybe I'll see what Justin Long sees. Maybe I'll be infatuated with the beauty of the Countess. Sounds very elaborate. What is this? Now I'm being blackmailed? I'm being given threats? This is madness. It's madness. Difficult to believe how many you watch. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not saying that I don't notice attractive ladies in horror movies. I just don't really keep it in my head past the movie that much. I'm I like to do top tens and stuff. I don't know if I don't tend to be big on ranking people that way though. Uh the theme has to be able to work for four movies. That seems like a very specific theme that will only work for one movie. Maybe there's like an asylum knockoff of Chicago that would also fit into it. Like the I don't know what the asylum one would be called. Or maybe maybe that'd be the thing. They'd have to just pick a different city. I don't think I know any other cities in Illinois, so I can't I can't pick one of them there. But maybe they just picked a random one in a different state. Uh, this is diabolical. Diabolical. Hmm. My plan, my sleeping patterns in such a weird place that my plan actually is to like after stream. Well, probably get some to eat first, but my plan is to like do work for Wednesday, like later tonight, which is like watch Chucky and Stargirl. Hopefully, at least one of them, maybe not both, but maybe I'll save one for after sleep. But and get one of those done at least. This is torture. What? Am I really going to have to give Alison a birthday pick just so Cindy won't pick either musicals or Kevin Smith movies for her theme? Because that's just nasty. I missed the boat on Elvira. I never saw Elvira's. I guess I never really had much of a presence on UK TV, which is why I never discovered Elvira. Sorry, I was having a thought. Um, did I see that Rob Zombie is surprisingly cast his wife in The Monsters? I did. I mean, I didn't see that, but I just kind of assumed that she already was, to be honest, Cindy. So, uh, I can't say I have much of a reaction beyond just, eh. I presume it's going to. This is not like going to be an R-rated movie, right? This I feel like the Monsters, if they've hired them to make it, they want this to be something that works for all ages. So at least he can't have his wife get naked in this one. You would think. Maybe maybe he'll find a way. Who's his wife? Sherry Moon Zombie, who's in both Halloween remakes. She's in 31. I think she's in like his Devil's Rejects and stuff like that. She's been in most of his movies at this point, if not all of them. Oh yeah, I know it's like Joe Bob. I know she did like a, yeah, like she was a presenter who just presented horror movies on a thing. And then there was a movie I think she had. Yeah, yeah, I'm familiar vaguely with what Elvira is. Just it's kind of funny that Shudder's given a home to all these old TV things that kind of died out, and TV wanted nothing to do with them anymore. But now Shudder's this like, oh, this is like a really cult curated thing for a niche audience that will appreciate it. It'd just be nice if they upped their streaming quality. That's all I want in life. I don't know if she's known for anything else. I mean, maybe she was known for something before she married him, but I don't know. He's a weird obsession with having her being like the trashiest, like always getting naked type of character in like every movie he puts her in. It's really weird. Do. I think I hear a cat. What's up, Firefly? You jumping up? Oh, oh. Alright, Firefly has made his way onto the screen, so the stream has officially begun. Mm-hmm. You're purring so soothing, Firefly. See, Allison's happy to see you. Are you excited? Hmm? Let me wipe your eye. You always get this crusty, like, oh, no, he's moving. He's moved too much. Never mind. Never mind. I'll wipe your eye later. There we go. There we go. It's a happy cat. It doesn't look like you can hear the purring on the mic. I think the mic's too good at not picking up things that aren't my voice. Ah well. Ah well, I tried. Puss puss. Yeah, we'll give a couple people a chance to filter in before we start the movie. Just a tiny bit. I'm just going to rest my chin on the cat. Does Firefly look grumpy tonight? He looks about the same as normal, I think. Firefly to me never really looks grumpy. I think. Oh. Welcome, everyone. Oh. What's the jumping jack status? I did a reasonable batch last stream, Fletcher. I'm down to 320. Let's have a look. Firefly. Apparently you're in a bad mood, Firefly. Although you seem quite happy. Alright, you just gotta sit there, okay. Firefly's comfy. Oh. Good push. Yeah. I actually finished season 1 of Ted Lasso when I couldn't sleep last night. Or this morning, or however you want to phrase it. Good show. Likeable characters. And I respect that every time it felt they were setting up something that I thought I was going to hate, because I hate when TV shows have to do that plot, they immediately had a character circumvent it with either reacting in a genuinely nice and surprising way, or just it never going that direction because the characters don't force it to happen in typical TV fashion. I respected that quite a bit. It's a very easy watch, yeah. It's a very easy watch. Likeable characters. Other than the one or two who are meant to not be likeable, obviously. So I watched the first one or two of season 2. As I was waking up. So I'll probably have to be all caught up in that within the next couple of days. But does it have lethal children's games? No, it does not. It does have a lot of swearing around children who take football very seriously. Roy might be the best character for that reason. Peacemaker show looks good. Yeah, it looks fun. If you like Peacemaker in the movie, it looks like you'll probably like the show. So I'll definitely check it out when it happens. That's a good question, Fletcher. If you got a decent TV and a decent sound, might be worth not taking the risk. But that's something you can only judge for yourself. Since I've got the option, I'll probably just watch it at home. But so yeah, I'll probably just be caught up in Ted Lasso soon, and I'll go back to rewatching the rest of season 2 of Shadows. I will be reviewing the first episode of Wheel of Time. I'm probably going to hate it, Allison. Let's be honest about this. I'm probably going to hate it, but I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a valid thought to have, Fletcher, but I mean, it's up to you. Firefly, I'm sorry, but another cat is demanding attention. Oh. Oh. Playing the weight game. Hmm. It has many of my most favouriteest things ever. I find that hard to believe. What are these favouriteest things ever you speak of? Wesker, Jesus Christ. Wesker's in his hyper post feeding mood. Calm down, cat. Wheels in time. Have I been overly fond of wheels and or time? I don't believe I have. Rules. Oh, there's lots of rules. Okay. But it's still fantasy though. It's still fantasy. Oh. Wesker, are you jumping up? Looks like you want to jump up. But you're second guessing yourself. You're like, no, maybe not. Maybe I won't. This channel's turning into nothing but wheels. There's only one wheel that is modified slightly to the VIP wheel, I suppose. God damn it, Wesker, you're making so much noise. Is it though? Are you sure you know that? I mean, even if there's a technicality, it doesn't change the fact if it feels and looks like fantasy that I'm probably still going to be as apathetic towards it as I am. Is that a word? Like if you feel apathy for something, you're apathetic towards it. Is that a thing? Did I make that up? Calm down, Wesker. Oh. Focus to focus. No, 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 no. Let's not get mean. Look, I'll give it an episode. We'll see how if it grabs me. But you know, it's the, you know, when it comes to expectations, there's a level of experience that informs those expectations. I'm always happy to be proven wrong. I've properly determined the adjective of a noun. Thank you. I'm pleased with myself. Oof, I don't remember. I've seen VHS before, but it's been a while. I don't remember any of the stories. I mean, you're probably right. There's probably a lot of just, especially given that they're all short stories. It's if there's a high quantity of nudity, it's actually quite impressive just how blatant it is. If that's the case, but I don't remember. Sunday is the question. There's the answer. Wesker is hyper. No, I'm not. I am happy. If I was thinking I was going to not like something and I'm wrong because it ends up being something I do like, I'm happy about that. Which is clearly what that statement means. It's not saying that I like to be proven wrong when I think I'm right about something, else. No one likes being proven wrong when they're wrong about something important. Firefly. For context here, I fed the cats like 20 minutes before I came on to stream, so it's not like they're all hungry. What was a firefly? The only thing I remember with VHS, honestly, is maybe one story where someone flies away at the end of a story, and that there was maybe too many stories. I remember there been a lot. Like normally when you watch an anthology, you expect 3 or 4, and I feel like there was like 8 or 9 stories in VHS. I could be wrong. Yeah, so it ends up being, I don't know, like a 2 hour anthology movie packed with stories, which is just kind of exhausting by the end, if I recall. I don't remember hating the movie though. I remember some of the stories been okay, but I couldn't tell you which ones or anything about them now. I've forgotten all of it. Plus, an anthology where the gimmick is that they're all found footage stories is not something that I would be particularly enthusiastic about in the best of days. When are the votes for going to be in Patreon for October? Soonish, Allison. Soonish is the answer. You'll have at least a full week to vote, basically. Uh, Next few days, I imagine, is when I'll have them up. I haven't talked to. Not that Tara necessarily cares that much, but I haven't talked to Tara about what the Ace vote should be, um, and so on. But I'll have the new votes up soon. What's the Firefly? You grumpy, Firefly? Did you grumpy tonight? Hmm? Eh. You look distressed because I'm squishing my face into yours, but that's fair. That's fair and to be expected. You little furry ginger menace. Mm. My name is Firefly. I've got ginger fur. You better make me happy, 'cause I'm here to purr. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh no, what is this madness? What madness? Can we start? Oh, everyone, Bob's ready. Bob's ready. We should start now because Bob wants to start. Yeah, we can start soon. Let us start in about 10 minutes then, shall we? 10-minute warning. We're going to watch Horror Express, which is on Shudder. It's also on YouTube apparently. I think Cindy can post that link again for anyone who needs it. Firefly. I had to respond to a tweet because I was amused. Someone said lifelong fans of the Eternals are on a rampage, and I couldn't help but respond because I didn't realize there was lifelong fans of the Eternals. Because I never heard of them until the movie was announced. What up? 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 Yeah, yeah. My plan for the week, as far as content goes, is I'm going to be. I'll probably have another classic thing on the movie channel. Actually, no. I might post American Werewolf still has to go up publicly, and Patreon's another one ahead. So I'll probably put that out publicly tomorrow on the movie channel. But in terms of like my workflow for the next few days, like I'll get Chucky and Stargirl done, and then I'm just in deep edit mode for like Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday night, me and Tim are recording the Screams. Kirby did a lot of similar things at the two companies. That is correct. You're hating Marvel fans more and more on Twitter. I can see that. I'm finding that there's a lot of like fans of things on Twitter that I'm starting to detect. Not of specific fandoms, but there's types of fans on Twitter who just love everything about a certain thing and don't want to talk about it in any way other than how great it is. And if like everything's like super positive, which sounds like I'm being like a grumpy guy, but like I just mean like everything is about how great everything is in a thing, and there's never any critique. There's never any, it's all just one mode, super positive. And if you are not super positive, then you're a hater and will be told to go away. Look at the tweet I just sent you. Okay. Let me go look at this tweet. Or the one Nightmare Lurks in the Dark. Meet the Shadow Spawn hunting our heroes. Hashtag the Wheel of Time. Oh, he's got a anus mouth. That's... Oh, aye. Spooky bollocks. We'll see, Allison, we'll see. I mean, of all the things to try and insist there's nothing to be negative about, the Halloween franchise, and I'm someone who loves the original Halloween, thinks it's the best horror movie ever made, who enjoys a number of the sequels, but that franchise has a lot of downs. There's ups and there's downs. And none of the ups have ever came close to the original. Like, not even in the same hemisphere as the original. So, what a weird thing to be that passionately positive about. Like, like because of my DC sort of skew, there's a lot of accounts that I'll see posts from where, like, immediately as soon as an actor is announced as playing someone in a new superhero movie or TV show, there's just tons of posts about how great the person is, and look at them, there's my ex character, and just like fawning over them, and there's just kind of a, and I know these accounts aren't teenagers, but it kind of feels like teenage crush levels of like obsession at points, and it just feels a little bit I don't want to crush on anyone's spirits or anything, but there is a degree of just, I don't know, immaturity at times that gets on my nerves. But I also want to use Twitter to promote it, so I have to be. Wait, Fletcher's comment was meant to be about me? I shit in tons of things about the Halloween franchise. I don't get that at all, if that's what you meant. On the internet? I mean, I did just do a 2.5 hour review where I completely shat all over the new movie. I pretty much shat all over the last one. There's more bad Halloween movies than good. So I'm not so sure where this comes from, but given what I was saying before, I don't see how the joke works for me in any way. But sure, if that was the intention, that was the intention. I should probably go grab a drink before we watch the movie. I think I've got anything to snack on, unfortunately. Which is probably good for me that I don't have anything to snack on. My way of not eating too much junk food is simply by not having it around to eat. So unless I snap into those caramel ding dongs that Elsa sent me for October, but I'm not allowed those yet. Ooh. Ooh. Although watching a bunch of Halloween movies in the last week or so has meant that I've had this theme in my head quite a bit. I mean, I said in the review that I didn't think it was worse than the zombie movies. Curse, I mean, yeah, I mean, Curse is still probably worse. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with that. I like how Fletcher never cleared anything up. He just sort of disappeared after his comment. Alright, I'm gonna go get a drink. And when I come back, I'll set up and we can watch Horror Express from 1972, which is easily accessible, it turns out, which is nice. So I'll be back in a minute. No worries, Alison. You have a good night. I'll be back in a second, guys. Found a video with a bunch of dumb comments on it, and I cannot let this stand. Is it one of our videos? All these dumb comments and whatever we did recently. I don't know. But yes, I have returned. I'm going to set up the movie. I don't have to mute the desktop audio because I'm watching via iTunes on. Or it's very specific piece of history. Okay. Fletcher's about to school some people. Alison might have left to go to sleep, but there's still some schooling going on. Oh, Garrus, why are you meowing in the distance? There's my library tab. Here we go. Got my bottle of water, and I got a soft cookie bake thing that's red berries, so it's like, I don't know, raspberries and shit. Isn't it? Alright. So yes, I think if anyone's doing the spreadsheet stuff, I think this probably counts as a monster movie. I mean, maybe I'll change my mind once we've watched it, but the trailer made it seem monster movie-esque. Not giant monster, but monster on a train. Hmm. It's one they'd rather sweep under the rug, is it? I can't say I know anything about it. I've never heard of this incident. But specific American things like this don't tend to be taught in Scottish schools either. Very odd. Okay. So we're going to watch Horror Express 1972. And it is on YouTube as well as Shudder. I'm watching via iTunes, but pause the movie at 0. How we start this off? Well, it really does just start. There's not even like a black screen for a second. But yes, pause at 0. Pause at 0. Basically, the North Koreans captured an American ship in 1968, and the government was forced to apologize to get the crew back. Ah, so there's a bit of shame involved. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. So for anyone getting, or anyone who's watching along, pause haunted, not haunted, sorry, Horror Express at 0. I will get the timer ready. Hopefully it works tonight. We can knock out another movie for October. Where am I? Alright, so we're watching Horror Express. I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1 and press play. So have your movie paused at 0 as I plug in my old headphones here. Maybe also, oh, they do have subtitles for this one, nice. And then, I'll count down 3, 2, 1 and press play, and off we can pop. So, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. Timer's working, train's moving, it's all happening. Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing, what a dream team. This movie might, like, I know it's obviously Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing, but it might be one of these, like, Italian-made movies. I got the vibe from the trailer there was a lot of that Italian-style dubbing going on. I like the grain in the movie. Cindy, you're starting to sound like a proper movie nerd. Gonna shed a tear. Oh no, Bob. I guess I doesn't really care if Dewey dies in the new Scream movie. Oh. This is old school horror book narration. Whoa, Christopher Lee with that mustache and the furry hat. What an ensemble he's got going. Wait, are they taking this frozen corpse back onto this train? And that's where the monster's going to come from? This is on them. Two movies in a row with grave robbers. I don't know if like an ancient grave counts in the same way. This is more archaeological stuff, but fair point. Oh, this mysterious businessman or assassin, perhaps. Not very inconspicuous. Oh, there. Was that a random thief, or did he know what he was trying to break into? Oh, okay, that's his mustache. I guess he was just hoping there was some goods in this big box. I mean, that could just be the fabric's not. Oh, the fabric just doesn't work with chalk. I mean, that doesn't really mean anything, but sure. Chalk won't work on any surface. Pardon me. If anything, I'd have thought the ice would be more melted by now. They're hard. It's not like he's in a freezer. He's in a wooden crate. Thought I have a comment about Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin. I don't really care if he's got a big dick. That's kind of the end of my statement on the matter. That dog is actually going ballistic. Bob, you're very opinionated on the fact that Justin Long's character in a TV episode really liked this woman. People like who they like. Well, it wasn't. He didn't write on the crate though. He tried writing on the sheet that was over the crate. And it was a light sheet as well. It was like a dark color. This is the emphasis on this chalk, not writing on this fabric, is wild to me. Bob, I'm pretty sure the reason why it was squandered on this movie is because it was probably available to get the rights to use it. You know, they can't just pick any movie they want. They have to pay for them. This is already way better than Death Screams. I don't know what you're talking about. I feel like I'm being introduced to characters. They're setting up intrigue of the box on the train. In a simple statement, this is a real movie. Wait, she's just staying here? I thought she was just hiding out for a minute. Now there's three people in a cabin that was meant to be for one. Public domain? I don't know if it's public domain. Maybe it is. I don't know. Doesn't really mean anything. Night of the Living Dead's public domain. Would explain why it's on YouTube though. I mean, other movies are on YouTube, but oh, we got Monster Hand. So this is like a mummy? Like a hairy mummy? Oh, who's got like death eyes? Oh wow, okay. 2x2 hands of blue. He's got a death stare. So the Count's quite happy for the Countess to be going hanging out with Christopher Lee? That's not actually that long a train. Usually in trains and movies, they really like have tons and tons of cars, so they can justify lots of different sections and whatever. But yeah, maybe they're a kinky couple. Well, you know, who am I to judge? Christopher Lee's like, why does everyone keep trying to get into my box? It's my box. Even if it doesn't break the chain, it is just wood. You could just chop it at the wood eventually. It's not an impenetrable vault. Oh, it's empty, isn't it? There's nothing in there. Oh, no, it's the dead dude. Okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, we're in monster movie territory. I like how the monster chained all the crate back up. It's also really hard to sneak back and forth in a train if you're a big monster as well. There's a lot of suspension of disbelief here. I guess we just have to assume he's doing these Steven Seagal and crawling on top of the train cars to get to car to car. Because we know he's going to start popping up just all over the place whenever it's convenient. Oh, here we go. So if anything, he's more of like a Bigfoot-esque type monster. But with the death stare. The death stare's pretty specific. You know, that separates him from whatever else you want to compare him to. Yeah. Go on, murder the children, you coward. I've been on lots of trains. I've never been on a train that's had cabins before, though. They're very common in movies as well, especially older movies. Maybe it is something that's kind of died out a little bit. It's really just the monster outfit that's letting this down a little bit. It's a bit shit looking. That dog's days are numbered. We're just going to see that little white fluffy dog fly out the train window as they're going over a bridge. Oh, that's smart. He's making it look he's left. Oh, hello. That's fish with a lot of fruit and veg. The eyes making him think of the dead body. Yeah, I want some fish. You're not being very subtle here in front of these other people. You just said two people have died on the train. Of course they're going to notice that. Admittedly, I've never had fish where you can still see the exterior of the fish. It's always just, already skinned or whatever. And deboned. Oh, the old lady's got jokes. Are we sure he didn't go the David Carradine way? Maybe he just, he went blind because he was masturbating too much whilst having a noose around his neck. No? So did he come on board with a lot of this autopsy equipment, or was it just on the train? Evolution's immoral? Jeez, this was a different time. Hey, Elsa. Movies on YouTube, Elsa, if you want to jump in. His brains went smooth and spongy. I don't think that's why brains look the way they do, Cushing. I don't believe you. Is the movie any good? Yeah, the movie's alright so far. Set in a train, Peter Cushing, Christopher Lee. There's a monster who's got a death stare. Some of the random bits of science that they're spouting out is complete nonsense, but Firefly. I'm glad you're happy. Off you go. Oh, he wants the brain for himself. I wonder if she's got a move. Or or either that, she's just on the run, which seems the most simple, the obvious solutions. But I'm almost getting like a Catwoman vibe, where she's like there to steal something. And it's 70s, also a lot of different fashion to explore. Oh, that's true. But it looks like a 70s movie, which is why I think I said that. Everything feels very 70s, although admittedly, yes, the fashion is going for a different era. Also, I was totally right about the Catwoman vibes. She's going into a safe now. Oh, she's next. We also had a doctor say that all the like the look of a brain, all the bumps and kind of like design of a brain, that's actually like memories engraved on the surface of the brain. So yeah, a lot of inaccuracies. Firefly. What? What was she stealing anyway? Oh no, not kissing. Oh, you can do that from a bit of a distance. Might want to turn and run there. Christopher Lee's like, my beast! Not my beast! Oh, he seems to have recovered okay. I guess partial deaths there isn't too bad. Oh no, wait. Maybe he's turned into the monster. Maybe that's why he's scared of his arm. Evil spreads. Ma. It's accumulating everyone's knowledge? Fancy new steals the target? Interesting. Was that a good sign? Photos of Jesus are flying off the wall. As a this movie's getting kind of insane. There's literally an image on. Oh, that's funny. I wasn't expecting like a scientifically accurate film or anything, but I mean they've really went off the deep end with what's the close ups, man? There's a dinosaur. Oh, no worries, Fletcher. You have a good night. I love the idea of taking like a sample of DNA from an eye and seeing images on it under a microscope. It's delightfully stupid. Maybe they might see Jesus, Cindy. Maybe they'll actually get an image of Jesus. He's an alien? He's an alien? Conveniently easy to understand this because there's just images in the DNA. Hmm. Hmm. I suppose we have to keep in mind how theoretical what Earth looks like from space is, because it is 1906 or whatever it is. The Mad Monk, Batman out the scene. Ew, look at that creepy. Watching from behind the crates. Ugh. I think you give him a hit list because he seems to be like shifting to be on the monster side, or maybe he's possessed. Ah, see, I told you his hand. Oh, he does have the desk there. All right, okay. I was worried for a second that he was going to eat that, so I'm glad he didn't. So now we have like a version of the monster who can talk, and they don't suspect him. Well, Sexton the Countess. Well, Sexton the Countess. Well, Sexton the Countess. I will kill all of these people all by the hair of my chinny chin chin. He actually doesn't have any hair on his chin. It's actually one of the few places in his face he doesn't have hair. He's got a very specifically designed mustache and two sideburns look. I think you'd have to have your hand in the pocket a long time before anyone thought it was suspicious. It's a pretty natural way to stand, for the most part. Yeah, it's kind of funny to think about all the knowledge that he's acquired, because he's got the knowledge of a at time modern day spy, modern day thief, modern day policeman. You know, it's like he's building up a particular skill set. Ooh. It's a very intense set of magnifying glass shots. Apparently, he's seen some feats of power, and he's ready to jump ship, Cindy. I've been backing the wrong horse all this time. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, Bob. Right, who's this now? Is this a scheduled stop, or are they going to like attack the train? Is this maybe who the spy stole from before, or something? Is that who this guy is? Yeah, so that was a really random scene all of a sudden. Any day now. About 60 years, give or take. What's funny is this came out 3 years after the moon landing, so it would have been a very contemporary thing to reference. It's a pretty stacked cast, bizarrely. He wants to leave. Let's get off our shitty planet. It really is like the thing, bizarrely. In a lot of ways. So, the weird ape man just happened to be the creature that the alien entity inhabited and got frozen. So the fact that there was some sort of weird Bigfoot looking dude is completely just a happenstance thing. Yeah, alright, Pierre Cushing. Alright. So Rasputin here has kind of become his Guillermo. It's familiar. Bizarrely. Hey, Chris. This is more of a siege kind of thing. Oh, hello. This movie's not short on ideas. You have to give it that. It keeps unraveling into more stuff. I was thinking it would just be a monster sneaking about a train, killing them off one by one until they found it. I'm not sure how to process any of these new developments. Who is this bald man, and why does he? What's he doing here? What's he after? Is he just looking for spies? I mean, what? Is this going to make us root for the alien monster dude? Because now we're like, oh, I hope he gets this guy now. It has to be said, the premise of this movie is a lot more intricate than I originally thought. It's kept it more engaging as it's went on. Now, have all developments been actually good? I mean, I think that's up for debate. But I don't think it's been a dull watch, by any means. Hmm. Yeah, but like the one from the last stream. This one, like, has some really goofy signs and stuff in it where they're just saying nonsense things, but it's got a good cast. Premise has sort of unraveled into weirder things as it's went along, which has kept it kind of entertaining. A bit like it's probably like more like a good crazy schlocky movie as opposed to an actual good movie, but I've been kept engaged. It's definitely one of the most interesting films we've watched this month. Not as good as yesterday's movie though. I would say yesterday's movie was actually good, like an actual good movie. Oh, now the Mad Monk's just going nuts and brain frying everyone around him. This scene's actually kind of fun. Do you know, we're so close to the end now that I think it's safe to say that I definitely don't dislike this movie. Objectively good at all points is very debatable, but I'm certainly not having a bad time. What's this, a little mini bat signal? What's he got here? Ah. Like stealing. I mean, I think this bald guy was just an antagonist to like get this big, like, you know, set piece out of it. I don't think it's actually that important a character. He did feel really out the blue when they introduced him, though. I think you still may want to set it in the past though if you made it today. Because I feel like if you made it set in present day, you'd have to have a lot of stuff about him, like, I don't know, try to get to NASA or something. It's on YouTube as well, I think, Chris. This one anyway. The last movie was on YouTube as well, I think, actually. I'm saying that. We're having like a double night of famous horror act, because last night had Boris Karloff and Bela Lugosi in it, and this night has Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee in it. You know, they showed us how that light is like how that flashlight works with the use of a flame, but I don't know if I actually believe that it is when they're using it. Like they showed us them turning it on and like lighting the little gas lighter, but I'm not convinced that the actual light that he's holding up in the scenes isn't just a normal one. Hmm. Yeah, definitely still a pair. I feel like if you did this like set today, like you'd have to like factor in him learning things from the internet and all that, and I think it would just water down a lot of the learning things from person to person that he's doing in this movie. I think it has to be pre-internet at the very least. Well, the count is down for the count. Well, the monk was in tour. Damn, they're really getting to the meat of this now. Oh, that's right. He'll have the formula for the fancy new steel that the old guy had in his head. He made a point of saying, "Oh, I've got the formula locked up in here." Although he's controlling all the people he's killed like puppets. If I ever die, you're good. Oh, pardon me. Firefly. Oh. If I have a complaint, it's that Christopher Lee's character like kind of seems to have turned into more of a hero, and I don't really know if that really happened in the story. He just kind of isn't. He's just doing the right thing now, whereas before he was the one who was like, "No, we can't destroy it for science reasons." Notably, they're in the back of the train when they're going to disconnect, so the passengers will actually be fine. But Stroke of luck. Wait, they have a track that intentionally leads off the cliff? That seems odd, but okay, okay. Okay. Some obvious miniature stuff, but not bad. Oh, they're teetering. I think Moscow made the right choice there to so, I mean, it's nice that everyone that was still human survived, but like even if it did kill everyone, it was probably worth their deaths just to save the world from this thing that was probably going to take over or kill a lot of people before he left. Oh, the Earth! Hey. It's funny to see like a shot of the Earth in a movie that's set in this time period, just because you don't really think about them knowing this, like knowing what that looks like from this vantage point. Finn, what a classy the end screen. Finn. That movie definitely went places that I was not expecting. It's not scared straight, it's scared stiff. But I don't know which we'll be watching next. I think we're watching another one tonight. Can I count this as Italian? It's a wee bit. It's a wee bit in the murky side. Let me. I'll say yes, and I'll say yes, but it's a. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's not necessarily always good because it's actually good, but there's enough crazy stuff in it that I think it was always interesting. And there was a couple of genuinely nicely done scenes. I thought when the lights went off and he was like basically just quickly killing all of the soldiers, I thought that was a really good scene. Oh, get my headphones off. But yeah, next two movies will be Anaconda 2 and Scared Stiff. For sure. Yeah, I had a decent time with that. I think the last two picks have worked out alright. I didn't hate Chill Factor either. I think it's worth mentioning. But there was definitely some duds. We just kind of unfortunately started off with death screams near the start, which was pretty rough. Who was the final girl? It wasn't really a movie with a final girl. Like there was a bunch of survivors. Both Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing and the Countess all survived. This movie kind of predates the final girl trope. Hmm. Hmm. All right, I can turn the old system off. And I kind of too. That one surprises me, but I guess is there such a thing as the copyright holder just not caring enough because the movie's so bad that they just aren't going to bother enforcing copyright? I mean, the Final Girl thing is like just around the corner, though. Like, Texas Chainsaw is only 2 years after that movie, and that had a Final Girl for sure. So we're right at the cusp of Final Girl being a thing. Right in the cusp. Woo. I got decent time with that. Okay. Hopefully the I you know, I obviously, like, I've seen a lot of the big classics and stuff, so I don't tend to think I'm going to find like absolutely fantastic movies when I'm doing like Octoberthons and stuff. It's nice when you find one. We had that really good luck like 2 years ago when we hit the Transfiguration and They Look Like People like back to back. That was like an amazing couple of finds. Uh, but generally speaking, my upper kind of ceiling that I think of, it tends to be about what the last couple have been, which is interesting films that are fun, good, but not necessarily amazing because I've seen most of the amazing things. It's always nice to find a new one though, especially a surprising one that you think is like underrated or at least no one knows about for whatever reason. No one talks about it. And you're like, no, this movie's great. Yeah. So neat, very neat. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to buy any more Arrow movies off the apparently month-long sale because it's still going. Um, to watch for October stuff, but I might. I don't know if there was any other ones that were sticking out to me right now, but I'll have another look after we've watched the next couple of movies. See if anything tickles my fancy. Do 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 do. Far too many people like Tim's tweet from the Streams Midnight account asking if we should do this stupid Leprechaun knockoff movie. No, I'm not against rewatching some movies, but I typically like to use it as a chance to really dig into stuff I've not seen. I was actually looking on iCheck movies the other night, not so much for October, but just thinking about movies that I want to see. Stuff that's been on like best of lists that I've been meaning to get to for years, and not that they're all stuff suitable for stream or anything, but Lep Game, baby. You shut up, Cindy. Shut up. When is Octoberthon? I don't have an exact date for you yet. It just kind of depends when people are, like, when others are free to record. But it'll be the last week of the month. Like, I mean, the month ends on a Sunday, so it'll be either the Friday, Saturday, or Sunday at the end of the month. It's like, oh, Lep Game's on Tubi. That's exciting. I'll just never go to Tubi again then, and protest. How dare they, the scum that they are, promote such a vile product. I can't stand for it. I won't stand for it. I'm a man of principles, quite frankly. I'll stop the timer. Oh, which is a good point. Allison gets a point for being boss at the end of the movie, and she isn't here to pick who to get some spins, so I'm just going to do it because I think there's only 3 of you here active right now anyway, right? So one each seems fair. Wait, that was at 14, wasn't it? Yeah. Nice. I'll move that up as well since it's heavily in the wrong part of the list. How bad could it be? Oh dear. If you make me watch it on stream, that means that it's probably not going to happen on streams, and I feel like you'd probably rather it be on streams, but it's always nice to have stupid gimmicks like that for goals. It's down the line. Have I heard of a movie called Hanukkah? It's a horror? I have not, as it happens. I'm not surprised it's a horror movie. Based around Hanukkah, but Aye, so I'll do spins. I'll do spins for Cindy, Elsa, and Bob. Oh, and Chris, there's 4 of you here. Okay, who doesn't get a spin? I suppose I do have to roll some dice. I'll just roll a d4. Cindy's number 1, Elsa's number 2, Bob's number 3, Chris's number 4. I'll just roll the d4 for who gets spins. He'd skip me almost up at the end. But if you want to forfeit your chance, then fair enough. Okay, that makes it easier. Fair enough, Chris. Alright. Where's the wheel? Here's the wheel. So, spin for Cindy. Oh, +4. Oh, that actually ties Cindy with Elsa. Cindy's coming for her 2nd win in a row, apparently. Speaking of Elsa, here's Elsa's spin. Never mind, Elsa maintains her 4-point lead and hits 60. Very nice. And then spin for Bob. And Bob gets 5 points. Where is Bob? Oh, Bob's quite high as well. Oh, Bob's at 50. Why not? Look at that. Very nice. So the top 3 people on the list all got 4, 4, and 5. Just to separate them out from the rest of the list a bit more. Very funny. A bit cool. Cool. Everyone got a nice spin there. Everyone got a nice spin. I'm not gonna lie, I'm half expecting Bob to land in Tyler's Tower 3 times in one night. Not tonight, but like Tyler's Tower's points now. Or it always was, Chris, for the first 2 times you land on it. It's kind of like rolling 2 6s in Monopoly. The first 2 times are great, but if you do it a 3rd time in one night, you go to 0. So it wouldn't surprise me if the universe is just going to be cruel to Bob and let him think that he's got a chance of winning, and then snaps him back to 0 right before the end of the season. It feels prime for fate to step in and do it, doesn't it, Chris? I agree. Just based on last season. There's a cruel irony to it. That's cool. Yeah, I am technically free tomorrow, but I feel like I'm probably going to take a night to relax and really focus on getting some editing done. I really want that next top 10 video to be out this week, so I think just devoting some time to that is probably a good idea. Definitely won't be streaming on Thursday or Friday. And I'm hoping that me and Tara will be doing something one of the nights of the weekend. I think that the thing she had to take time off for like a week and a half ends on Friday, so I think we'll probably be recording at least one of those nights. I don't know which one yet though. So, but hopefully there should be a stream one of the nights of the weekend. If we end up recording both nights to sort of catch up and get ahead, then it'll be Monday. But which actually feels quite far away. Which is why I was determined to do 2 streams back to back on this Monday, Tuesday, because I knew it would be at least Saturday again before I'm streaming. Better find some religion, start praying to the gambling saints to keep him in the top 3. But yes, well, he's hit Tyler's Terror once tonight, so just not there. I haven't written it down because it's one person. It's once there's like 2 or 3 people have hit it once, it's like, oh shit, I need to actually write this down because we're going to forget if I don't. Ba-da-dum bum, ba-da-dum bum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum ba-dum. Yeah. I'm getting quite peckish actually. I think I'm going to enjoy some food before I do anything else. No streams until the weekend. Yeah, it looks that way, Elsa. I mean, it's always possible things will change, or if I end up really being in the mood tomorrow, maybe. But I really do want to try and like have a night I can just bury myself in editing. So when am I going to start playing The Last of Us? Oh, I don't know. I mean, when we know when the show's coming, I'll probably intentionally do it on the run up to the show. Unfortunately, we are a little bit behind on the movies. I believe that was movie number 12 that we just did, which is bad because we're on the 19th tonight. So we're 7 behind, which is really bad. Maybe there should be stakes to this if I don't fit in 31 on stream by the last stream of the month. I'll say this right now, if we end up streaming on the 31st, midnight's irrelevant. I don't care if we're past midnight. It's still October till I go to sleep. Did we finish the Friday the 13th movies? We did the first 8. I think because we were just wanting to do other things, we kind of moved on. I mean, it's a shame not to do Jason X because Jason X is a fun one, but I don't think anyone wants to watch number 9 because it's the bad one. So we could do Jason X this month, I suppose. It still fits into horror month. No reason why it wouldn't. We still technically have Jaws 4 lingering around. It's just Jaws 3 was so bad that it's not even so bad. It's not even right. I mean, it is bad, but it was so dull and boring that no one wanted to watch it anytime soon. But we'll throw Jaws 4 in sometime next month just to cross it off the list and be done with it. Yeah, so. Oh, is it? Well, I mean, VPN makes that very easy for anyone outside the US as well. But good to know. Yeah. So yeah, like I was joking though. Maybe there should be stakes if I don't hit 31. If I fail, I can try again next year, obviously. But like, if I fail, then something. I don't know what the forfeit would be. I don't like the idea of having a forfeit. Okay, watch some horror animation for kids. They're shorter. Define. Give me an example. I don't mind cooking the numbers a little bit with some shorter movies. Like maybe we'll have some more movies from the 40s and 30s instead of like an hour long. Like we can do 4 tonight because they're only an hour each. We can jump from 12 to 16 in one night like it's nothing. Monster House. That's not that short. Monster House is still a feature-length movie. Still 80-something minutes. It's the same length as half the movies we've already watched this month. Hotel Transylvania. These are horrible ideas. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's alright, it's alright. I mean, the 12-hour stream, like, will hopefully help make up some numbers a bit, because it's a long stream, and we can just kind of keep, you know, throwing movies on. And it may be a good stream as well to do some rewatch movies for me, just so that it doesn't matter if I'm not paying complete attention to the movie. You know, I can still, like, do other things while the movie's playing. Which might feel like cheating a little bit, but it's kind of like, you know, you don't want me to be sitting having to focus on movies for all or most of a 12-hour stream. There should definitely be a punishment for a forfeit. I don't know what that punishment should be. First of all, we wouldn't know for sure if I failed by that point, so that's not. I'm definitely not accepting that. Maybe I'll make the jumping jack phases more aggressive towards me if I fail. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe phase 1 goes back to be a jumping jack per dollar. Nah, because I don't want to increase the max that much, though. How do I... Maybe it just goes back to 3 phases, so it immediately goes to 1 per dollar again. I don't know. For the rest of the season, at least. Maybe that could be the forfeit. I don't know. Look, you can have some devious time to think about it. That seems like a simple one. It has to be something new. Like what? What could I... What punishment could there possibly be? Punishment could be watching China movies where he dances. Cropped? Oh no. I don't abide by that. Shocking. Maybe I don't know, something like a... I don't know what a punishment movie would be. I'm not agreeing to Chicago though. I'm rolling that out right now. I'm not watching multiple movies. You'd have to pick one. You have to pick one. I'll agree to a 1 movie punishment if I don't hit 31 on stream. And we can negotiate what that movie is, but I'm not... We have so many other things to get through. I'm not agreeing to like a list of movies. Saturday Night Fever, I believe, is the movie you're referring to, Bob. Which I've never seen, and I'm told it's actually quite good. And it's not that I've avoided it, I just have never really run into it. And I haven't sought it out, just because it never seemed particularly geared towards me, but that's okay. Alright, let's close that tab. It's kind of weird, Cindy, given that it's on two networks, I think. Again, you're saying movies, not plural. I'm not doing plural, Elsa. Get it out of your head right now. It's not happening. It's not happening. All right, I'm going to wrap up the stream. Thank you very much for joining me for this horror movie. And I will see you next time we stream. Hopefully, not too long. But that is me. Look out for more streams soon, especially on Patreon. Look out for Chucky and Stargirl reviews in the coming days. Thank you very much for joining me. It's been a pleasure. I will see you guys next time. Good night.